of the Blue Scandia Hotel, Aarhus's most expensive and exclusive hotel. He parked in one of the bays marked in both Danish and English as Residents Drop-Off Only. The concierge, a young blonde man wearing a top hat and a frock coat, both in a fetching shade of light blue, stepped through the revolving doors and approached their car. He opened the front passenger's door for Lara. "Dr. Sloane?" he asked. "Yes," she said, looking mystified. The Blue Scandia's online booking process required them to provide photo ID and details of their vehicle. Kaine knew what to expect, but he hadn't forewarned Lara. Along with her ongoing rigorous exercise program, she'd spent the previous fortnight cramming, adding to her already extensive knowledge of human anatomy, physiology, and pharmacology. He hadn't wanted to burden her with unnecessary information, and imagined that the Blue Scandia's personal touch would go down rather well. "I'm Robert. Welcome to the Blue Scandia Hotel," the concierge said in faultless English, and stepped back to allow her out of the car. "I hope you have a pleasant stay." "Thank you, Robert," she said, reaching for her matching designer handbag and vanity case, both real, both ridiculously expensive, but essential to maintain their cover, besides which Lara deserved some pampering. Kaine hit the button on the dashboard to unlock and raise the Beamer's tailgate. He had to open his own door, but just about managed the feat without assistance. "Oscar?" Robert called, signalling to the uniformed porter waiting near the entrance with a baggage trolley. The man hurried forwards to collect their luggage. 3 large designer suitcases, all matching Lara's hand baggage, 2 for her, 1 for Kaine. Kaine retrieved his laptop case from the back seat, joined Lara and Robert on the pavement, and watched Asger load the suitcases onto the trolley. The porter treated the cases with a great deal of respect, not wanting to scratch such expensive pieces of overwrought nonsense. Kaine could have managed with a couple of Bergens. "It's okay to park here?" Kaine asked. Robert smiled and led them to the hotel's revolving doors. "Frederick, one of our valets," he pointed to another uniformed man, "will take your vehicle to our underground parking facility. There's no need to worry, Mr. O'Keefe. Frederick is a first-rate driver, as are all of our valets. During your stay, we shall have your vehicle fully detailed. It is a complimentary service we offer to our premium guests." Meaning they included a car wash and valet as part of their exorbitant pricing structure. Kaine smiled at the man and shrugged it off. He and Lara didn't often have the chance to luxuriate, and he intended to make the most of their extended stay in Aarhus, when she wasn't neck-deep in simulated gore and medical textbooks. Robert waved them through the doors and followed close behind. The 3 of them headed to the reception desk, a white marbled affair that stood polished and gleaming under the subdued mood lighting. Asger brought up the rear and rolled the loaded trolley towards the bank of polished stainless steel lift doors. The receptionist, a dark-haired beauty with a dazzling smile, welcomed them with a well-rehearsed spiel before handing Kaine and Lara a keycard and ending with, "If there is anything we can do to improve your stay, please don't hesitate to ask. The reception desk is staffed at all times." "Thank you," Kaine said, pocketing his card. "Dr. Sloane and I will be leaving the hotel each morning at 9 o'clock, and will need breakfast served in our suite at 6:30 sharp." The woman's smile didn't falter. "But of course, Mr. O'Keefe," she said, "simply make your choice from the breakfast menu overnight or 1 hour before service. Chef Marcel will be delighted to oblige." Kaine nodded and turned away. Robert walked them towards Asger at the lifts and held out his hand. Kaine took out his wallet, assuming the concierge expected a tip. "No, Mr. O'Keefe," he said, straight-faced. "I need your car keys for Frederick." "Ah, I see." Kaine retrieved